Good morning, students. So, yesterday we started with the chapter The Living World, which is the first chapter, and we talked about the living characters, then the taxonomic processes, binomial nomenclature, and the taxonomic hierarchy. Under the taxonomic hierarchy, we were talking about the taxonomic categories. We talked that there are three types of taxonomic categories. One is obligate, then is intermediate, and then are infra-specific. What are obligate categories? They are seven in number. I'm giving you one mnemonic here. You can write here. Keep pots clean or family gets sick. The first letter they are indicating these kingdom, then phylum, then class, order, family, genus, and species. In the case of plants, instead of phylum, we will write division. Okay, now we are going to talk about next, that is species. The term was given by the scientist John Ray. It represents the closely related group of closely related individuals with similar morphological, anatomical, biochemical, and cytological features, but the members are of same species, closely related. है ना? Most widely accepted species concept is biological species concept, which was given by the scientist Ernest Mayr. It defines species on the basis of reproductive capabilities or interbreeding. According to this concept, two different species are reproductively isolated or they show reproductive isolation. Now, let us explain this reproductive isolation. Say we are having two different populations or two different species. Say this is species number A and this is species B. This is species B. Here, in this species, there are different members present like this. These are different members of this species and these are other members present in this species. So different members they are present in different species. But what happens? The members of this species they are able to interbreed among themselves. This is how they are able to interbreed. Similarly, these members are also interbreeding among themselves. They can interbreed. Okay? But if we are saying according to this concept, the member of this species and member of this species, we are talking about these two members of two different species, they are not able to interbreed among themselves because they are reproductively isolated. Getting? Now, drawbacks. Though it is most accepted concept, but there are some drawbacks. Like in good majority of the plants, sexual reproduction is absent. Hence, the concept of reproductive isolation cannot be applied here. Sexual reproduction is absent as in case of banana. So there, if the sexual reproduction is absent, तो reproductive isolation किस बात का? There is this concept is not applicable, है ना? Then in bacteria, the sexual reproduction is absent. Bacteria में तो sexual reproduction होती नहीं है. So it means they cannot be classified on the basis of this concept, and they are called as non-biological species. कौन? Bacteria. Now interbreeding between closely related species can be present. भाई अभी आपने पढ़ा कि ये according to if we are following this concept biological species concept it is saying interbreeding between two different species is not possible, while in the nature or artificial method में we can create hybrids by the interbreeding between the two species, but the species should be closely related. Okay, so there is formation of hybrids. For example, here you can write the example. Please write the example. Mule. ठीक है? So जो mule है basically it is formed by the interbreeding between the female horse and male donkey. Mule, female horse and male donkey, while hinny Hinny is produced by interbreeding between the male horse and female donkey, opposite. But these hinny and mule though they are formed naturally in nature, but they are both sterile in nature. They cannot further interbreed, they cannot further reproduce. And in captive condition, in controlled condition, some other hybrids they can be formed. For example, if we are talking about male tiger and female lion, male tiger and female lion, so there is a product which is called as Tigon, Tigon. They are fertile. Similarly, if the lion is male and tiger is female, we can see the product which is formed called as liger, and liger is also a fertile hybrid. Now let us talk about these 7 categories again, obligate categories. So basically, let us see the species. I am taking 3 species: potato, makoi and brinjal. These are 3 species. So these plant species show several similarities, groups or species. So these plant species, they are showing several similarity, like same type of fruit, that is berry. Hence they are placed in a same genus. Because they are showing some similarities, on the basis of similarity they are grouped into a common genus, that is Solanum. Solanum is the common genus for potato, makoi and brinjal. See here, potato is botanically known as Solanum tuberosum. Makoi, Solanum nigrum. Brinjal, it is Solanum melongenia. Now, there are some other genus like Petunia and Datura. The Petunia, Datura and Solanum, they share some common characters. Because they are sharing some common characters, they are placed under the family Solanaceae. Similarly, the member of Convolvulaceae, the family Convolvulaceae as well as Solanaceae, they share similar character, that is the floral characters are same in these two. Because of this feature, they are placed in a single order, which is Polynomiales. Now, polynomials and Sapindales. Sapindale is the order of mango. The polynomials and Sapindales, they are showing further common characters, so therefore they are placed in the Dicotyledone class. Then Dicotyledone and Monocotyledone, they are placed in a single division, that is Angiosperm. And finally, the Angiosperms, they are placed in a kingdom Plantae. This is how we are grouping the organisms, and on the basis of groups, common characters, subgroups बन रहे हैं, फिर subgroups के ऊपर groups बनते जा रहे हैं. ठीक है? If you see the trend here, the species is the lowest category while the kingdom is the highest category of the classification. And it is a question of need that what is the lowest category of the classification. So you will say it is species. Now, if you see the trend as we are moving from the species towards kingdom, when we are moving from species towards kingdom, what happens? The number of organisms, they are increasing. भाई यहाँ पे 3 थे, बट यहाँ पे 3 तो ही हैं, पर इसके भी तो मेंबर्स हैं, फर्दर इसके और इसके मेंबर्स हैं. तो as we are moving from species to the kingdom, the number of members, organism, it is increasing, but the common characters, they are decreasing. There are different characters in up till the kingdom, and most common characters, they will be seen in the case of species level. Okay, then what are intermediate categories? The categories which are present in between the obligate categories. So they are present in between the obligate categories, like between the order and family, it is suborder. Between the family and genus, it is subfamily. Similarly, infraspecific. Infra means niche, below, or specific means species. So the categories which are present below the species level, they are variety in the case of plant and subspecies in the case of animals. Now, let us see the category and taxon. Category and taxon, first of all, I am starting with the taxon. Taxon basically, see, these are, starting from here, these are group of real organisms which are assigned to each category. What are the taxon? They are a group of real organisms, and they are assigned to the each category. Now, what are categories? They are man-made or artificial entities. They are man-made groups. They are man-made artificial entities. And in these entities, the real organisms, they are grouped. The real organism, they are grouped in the entities which are categories. Now say the plants which are showing flowering, they are real organisms है ना. The plants which are showing flowering, they are called as angiosperms. But the division, the category where they are placed, that is angiospermy. So they are placed in the category angiospermy. Similarly, the animals which are having three pair of jointed appendages, jointed legs, they are called as insects. They are living entities, but they are placed in the insecta. It is a category, obligate category, class. Insecta class में उनको place कर दिया गया है. Okay बच्चे, this is how we can explain it. Now, why these categories are required? Why these categories are required? Yes,